Good evening, everyone. Thank you very much for joining us. Welcome along. Hope you're well. It is Thursday, the 30th of June, and obviously, I am not with you live in person, if that makes any kind of sense. Probably not. But for the first time in 12 months, this is a Thursday pre-recorded quiz, and only the second in 2.5 years as well. Yeah, I'm on a short break. As you're watching this, obviously not as I'm recording, but as you're watching this, I'll be in a field somewhere around Northamptonshire. Yeah, I'm at the Formula One this weekend at Silverstone. It's been a long-awaited dream of mine to go to Formula One. I've never been before. I've seen the cars in various places like Goodwood Festival of Speed and a few other bits, but this is the first time that I'm actually going to go to a race weekend. So I'm with a friend of mine and her dad. We're camping, yeah, just outside of the circuit. So I'll be at the Formula One all weekend. So which means tonight is pre-recorded. We did look at some options. We did look at seeing if we could arrive at the campsite on Friday and stuff, but logistically it just wasn't going to work. But what does that mean in terms of everything? Nothing really. If you've watched the Saturday pre-recorded quizzes that I've done recently, you'll know that everything's absolutely fine. Nothing changes. You still get 50 questions. I'll get to the quiz in a minute. You've still got 50 questions as always. The only big change is that there is no quiz jockey this evening. I've mentioned this a few times, and there will still be people going, why can't I find the link for quiz jockey all day? I know there will be. But yeah, no quiz jockey this evening because it's a pre-recorded. Quiz jockeying works with the live interactive element of it. Because it still needs someone to push the buttons, you see. So yeah, other than that is it. We are all that's all you need to know. Grab yourselves a pen and a piece of paper. And if you're playing, I know some people use Quiz Jockey because it's easier for them to get together. Well, do what we did in the early days. Jump yourselves on Zoom or Facebook Messenger, group chat, or whatever it is that people are using at the moment. Jump on those and play yourselves with pen and paper, and then mark it yourselves. Honestly, do that. You'll be fine. But yeah, 50 questions this evening. So tonight's quiz, it's been quite hard to put together. For the simple reason being, so when I'd sort of mentioned that I was pre-recording this Thursday quiz for the first time in a while, one of our patrons in the Discord server and fellow quizmaster, and very talented quizmaster he is, Colin, basically said on Saturday night, as Jay's pre-recording Thursday's quiz, here is my pre-recorded answers, and he put 48 answers and two that he wasn't sure about into the Discord server, and it gave me an evil idea because I'm an evil person and just thought this is genius. So what I've done is I took his answers and I've turned it into the quiz. But what I've done is I've taken those answers and shuffled them around. So unfortunately, Colin, you're not going to get... In fact, actually, no, you didn't even get 48 out of 50. You would have got 47 out of 50 because you put Jaws twice. But yeah, so you're not going to get 48 out of 50 tonight. But yeah, so what I've had to do tonight is I've taken those answers and then had to go and find questions for them. Completely at odds with how I normally write the quiz. But I thought it was quite clever. It was I'm bashing my camera. I thought it was quite genius, and I like that idea. So thank you to Colin for you've effectively half written the quiz for me tonight. Apart from the fact that I was playing Jeopardy all week, giving away answers and then trying to work out the questions. So, but yeah, really, it's still the same thing. Still 50 questions. There'll still be pictures dotted around. Still a connection round and general knowledge. And two other rounds and what have you. But yeah, thank you, Colin, for setting me a very, very, very interesting challenge this week. And it has been hard, I'll be honest. It's been very hard to try and piece it together. But yeah, no, we managed to do it. So it'll be a lot of fun. So yeah, pre-recorded tonight. About a minute to go and we'll crack on. Saturdays is pre-recorded as well. And then I'll be back live next Thursday night. So yeah, to be honest, I'll be sat watching this because my friend and her dad, they've not missed any of the quizzes since it started, 2.5 years ago. So they'll want to play tonight. So I'll be sat there. I won't be playing because that'd be just really unfair giving them the answers. I'll remember any of them by the time I get to Thursday. But yeah, so I'll still be playing. So hello to everyone and hello to Thursday me. Hope you're well. How's your campsite? It's all right. So yeah. And if you're at the Formula One, let us know as well. It'd be lovely to say hello to some of you. I'm going to spend most of Friday wandering around the circuit during the practice sessions and stuff. So yeah, if you're at the Formula One, give us a shout. Drop us a message on Twitter or Facebook, and I'll get Beck or Alex to ping them over. And yeah, I'll come and say hello to some of you because I know there'll be some of you watching who'll be at the Formula One this weekend. So yeah, let us know. But that is it. We're into it. That one there. Just a bit of housekeeping before I do push the button. YouTube live chat I will be staying on, but do not put your answers in the comments. Grab yourselves a pen and a piece of paper. Don't put your answers in the comments. Beck will be there, hopefully moderating stuff as well. So don't just don't. You're only ruining it for yourself, really. So yeah, don't put your answers in the comments. And the questions and everything will go up on the breaks and stuff as normal if you need more time. We're on the old slides, so if you're with us on Saturday, you'll remember I brought out back the retro slides from right in the beginning for the Saturday evening's quiz, and I've stuck with it for tonight just because I also realised that it says on the slides in the top right hand corner, it says play along live on Quiz Jockey. So anyone who's missed the beginning of this will be thinking they can still play on Quiz Jockey. So decided it was easiest to do that. And let's get into it then. So we start off. Whoa. Thank you very much for joining us. It is Thursday, the 30th of June, and it's Jay's Virtual Pub Quiz. Not live, pre-recorded, live for you, recorded for me. Here's some questions. We'll kick off now, as we always do, with an entertainment round. 10 random questions from here. Starting. Colin's poised, trying to work out which one's which. With this. So who is this for number one? So who is this for number one? Number two, which movie had the tagline, "You'll never go in the water again"? So which movie had the tagline, "You'll never go in the water again"? Number three, what was the name of this Jim Parson character in The Big Bang Theory? So what was the name of this Jim Parson character in The Big Bang Theory? Number four, name the song "Like a Whirlpool, It Never Ends." And it's you, girl, making it spin. So name the song "Like a Whirlpool, It Never Ends." And it's you, girl, making it spin. Number five, All About Eve, Titanic, and La La Land share the record for most Oscar nominations of a single film. How many did they receive? Was it 11, 14, or 17? So All About Eve, Titanic, and La La Land share the record for most Oscar nominations of a single film, but how many did they receive? 11, 14, or 17? I'm also quite intrigued, right? So Colin's given me the answers. Now I know what he's like. I know he'll have written the questions as well. So I'm intrigued to see, Colin, how many questions match up as well. Number six, which girl group were behind the 2020 BBC talent show, The Search? So which girl group were behind the 2020 BBC talent show, The Search? That's the thing, really, because obviously I've been given all the answers for tonight, so I've written the questions based off the answers. But if I was to give you all, 30 random words, I guarantee you'd all come up with different questions. There'd be a massive spectrum of questions you could come up with. Number seven, which Manchester-based group have had hits with "Give Yourself a Try"? If you're too shy, let me know. And two time. So which Manchester-based group have had hits with "Give Yourself a Try"? If you're too shy, let me know. And two time. I know for a fact this was not a question you were going for, Colin. Number 8, name this song. Name the song from this image. So name the song from this image. At number 9, which TV show starts with the lyrics, "It's time to play the music, it's time to light the light"? So which TV show starts with the lyrics, "It's time to play the music, it's time to light the lights"? Whoa, and finally, number 10. In what year was Save Your Kisses for Me the biggest selling song? Rocky was the highest grossing movie, and Open All Hours made its TV debut. One for the Eurovision fans, I think, more than anything else. But number 10. In what year was Save Your Kisses for Me the biggest selling song? Rocky was the highest grossing movie, and Open All Hours made its TV debut. So thanks to Colin's answers, round 2 is history. Blame him for the answers, blame me for the questions. We'll kick it off with number 1. The Great Plague of London, which was the last major epidemic of the bubonic plague to occur in England, started in 1665 and ended in which year? So the Great Plague of London, the last major epidemic of the bubonic plague to occur in England, started in 1665 and ended in which year? Number 2, Jim Lovell, Jack Swigert, and Fred Hayes were the crew of which failed moon landing attempt? So Jim Lovell, Jack Swigert, and Fred Hayes were the crew of which failed moon landing attempt? Number 3, which composers' first names were Wolfgang Amadeus? That was the wrong emphasis. Which composers' first names were Wolfgang Amadeus? Amadeus. Number 4, England last won the FIFA World Cup in which year? Always makes me think of 2 pints of lager when I hear this question. England last won the FIFA World Cup in which year? Uruguay. Number 5, who is this? So who is this for number 5? Number 6, which King Henry, start again, which King Henry ascended the throne aged only 9 months old? He was the last Lancastrian ruler of England, and his reign was dominated by the War of the Roses. Was it Henry V, Henry VI, or Henry VII? This was a hard question, Colin, to find Hard answer to find a question for. Which King Henry ascended the throne aged only 9 months old, was the last Lancastrian ruler of England, and his reign was dominated by the War of the Roses? Was it Henry V, Henry VI, or Henry VII? Number 7, which British Prime Minister was central to the signing of the 1938 Munich Agreement? So which British Prime Minister was central to the signing of the 1938 Munich Agreement? Number 8, which era comprises of the Triassic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous periods? So which era comprises of the Triassic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous period? Cretaceous periods. Cretaceous? Cretaceous periods. Number 9, Operation Dynamo, or the Dunkirk evacuation, lasted how many days? Was it 5, 7, 9, or 11? So Operation Dynamo, or the Dunkirk evacuation, lasted how many days? 5, 7, 9, or 11? Again, thanks for sticking this number in a history round, Colin. And finally, number 10, what was the name of William Shakespeare's wife? So what was the name of William Shakespeare's wife? So, talking previously of numbers, again, Colin just decided that it was going to be a numbers round for round 3 with 10 random numbers. So, as always, numbers 1 to 10, only use each number once. All the answers are numbers. Here we go. Number 1. How many points are on the Star of David? So, how many points are on the Star of David? Number 2, according to the saying, possession is how many tenths of the law? So according to the saying, possession is how many tenths of the law? Number 3, how many strikes before a batsman is out in baseball? So how many strikes before a batsman is out in baseball? Number 4, what number links Maroon, Seconds of Summer, and Finger Death Punch? This one would be tricky and I'd want to say the numbers. Question 4, what number links Maroon, Seconds of Summer, and Finger Death Punch? I didn't quite say the number, so it's not like I have given away an answer. Number five, in his historic speech of 1941, Franklin D. Roosevelt, he proposed how many fundamental freedoms that people everywhere in the world ought to enjoy. So in his historic speech of 1941, Franklin D. Roosevelt, he proposed how many fundamental freedoms that people everywhere in the world ought to enjoy. It's a great thing with this round. If you don't know the answer, leave it to one side and see what numbers you got left. Number six, how many players were on each team in the Summer Olympics version of rugby at the 2016-2020 Olympics? So how many players were on each team in the Summer Olympics version of rugby at the 2016-2020 Olympics? Number seven, how many lords were leaping in the 12 days of Christmas? How many lords were leaping in the 12 days of Christmas? And about time Christmas decorations start appearing in shops and stuff now. Number eight, in basketball, a basket from inside the circle is worth how many points? So in basketball, a basket from inside the circle is worth how many points? Number nine, complete the name of the chocolate brand after what? So complete the name of the chocolate brand after what? And your final one of these. Question number 10. On an old style mobile phone, which number would bring up symbols when typing? For those of you who are not old enough to know what an old style mobile phone is, many, many years ago, people of my age and persuasion used to have to text with a 1 to 0 keyboard. So, on an old style mobile phone, which number would bring up symbols when typing? I remember when phones didn't even have predictive text messages. So there you have it. That is your first 30 questions all for you. So I'm going to take a short break at this point, as we always do. You'll find the questions, so it's slightly different how you'll find them on Twitter and stuff tonight. There'll be 3 individual links, and each individual link will take you to that specific round. So you might have to do a bit of backwards and forwards, or just load all 3 links up, whichever. It's just because I'm pre-doing all of this before I go away. It's I'm the only one who's got access to the website, so there'll be 3 links up for the first 3 rounds. If you need any more time, head on over to those. Right, I will see you after this short break. We'll come back, give you some answers. See you in a bit. That one. welcome back. Yeah, I'll give you another minute or so you can get your answers together if you're still on the website, etc. I've given up caffeine this week. So yeah, I've been a little bit of a grumpy bum up to the point of me recording this. But it's for the better, it's for the good. Because I played in the football tournament, or well, the football match on Sunday against the Tottenham Legends. It was a brilliant day out. We raised over £3,000 for the Justin Edinburgh Foundation, so it was brilliant, a really good day out. We lost 8-4, and I spent most of my time running in different directions to split the defence. It never passed the ball to me. With about 5 minutes to go, I pulled my calf, so it came off at the end. But yeah, aching like mad on Monday. But it was great. It was really nice. And hello as well to the Mill Lane Mob who popped down and came and said hi as well. So yeah, it was a really good day. Really enjoyed myself. But will not be playing football anytime soon. And it's made me realise I need to up my game a little bit more for the marathon in October. Obviously running the marathon again for Connection at St Martin's. So, but it's a different kind of training. I'm training for endurance with the marathon, not sprinting around a football pitch for 45 minutes. Yeah. But no, it was good. It was good fun. Had a great time. But I'm still aching now. I'm only a couple of days after. So anyway, right. Let's get you some answers. Push that one there, Jay. There you go. Right. Are we ready to see how we did? So we kicked off with entertainment. Cursor's on screen. Put it back underneath my head. Right. Here we go. Let's see how you did. Number one. Who is this? That is Taylor Swift. Number two, which movie had the tagline, "You'll never go in the water again"? It was Jaws. Number three, what was the name of this Jim Parsons character in The Big Bang Theory? He was called Sheldon. Number four, name the song "Like a Whirlpool, It Never Ends," and it's you, girl, making it spin. It's Dizzy. Number five, All About Eve, Titanic, and La La Land share the record for most Oscar nominations of a single film, but how many did they receive? They each received 14 in total. 14 each, sorry, even. When they were in there, I think there were 17 categories available. I think Titanic won 11. Someone will correct me if I'm wrong on that. But yeah, they received 14 nominations. Number six, which girl group were behind the 2020 BBC talent show The Search? It's Little Mix. Number seven, which Manchester-based group have had hits with "Give Yourself a Try"? If you're too shy, let me know. And Two Time. It was 1975. Number eight, name the song from this image. It's Bohemian Rhapsody. Number nine, which TV show starts with the lyrics, "It's time to play the music. It's time to light the lights. Da 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 da." Because it's the Muppet Show tonight. So the Muppet Show will get you the points for number nine. And finally, number 10, in what year was "Save Your Kisses for Me" the biggest selling song? Rocky was the highest grossing movie, and Open All Hours made its TV debut. It was 1976. Round two is all about history. Number one, the Great Plague of London, the last major epidemic of the bubonic plague to occur in England, started in 1665 and ended in 1666. Great Fire of London. You can never say for definite that that's the reason why it wiped it out, but it certainly helped. Number two, Jim Lovell, Jack Swigert, and Fred Haise were the crew of which failed moon landing attempt? It was Apollo 13. Number three, which composer's first names were Wolfgang Amadeus? It was Mozart. Number four, England last won the FIFA World Cup in which year? 1966. 2 pints of lager every time. If in doubt, answer 1966 or Uruguay. Number five, who is this? That is Marie Antoinette. Number six, which King Henry ascended the throne aged only 9 months old, was the last Lancastrian ruler of England, and his reign was dominated by the War of the Roses? It was Henry VI. Number seven, which British Prime Minister was central to the signing of the 1938 Munich Agreement? It was Neville Chamberlain. Number eight, which era comprises of the Triassic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous periods? It's the Mesozoic. Number 9, Operation Dynamo or the Dunkirk evacuation lasted how many days? It was 9 days. Finally, number 10, what was the name of William Shakespeare's wife? Anne Hathaway. Not that Anne Hathaway, this was Anne Hathaway from those times. And round 3 in numbers then. Number 1, how many points are on the Star of David? There are 6. Number 2, according to the saying, possession is how many tenths of the law? It's 9. 9 tenths of the law. Number 3, how many strikes before a batsman is out in baseball? It's 3. Strike. Number 4, what number links Maroon, Seconds of Summer, and Finger Death Punch? It's 5. Name the bands. Maroon 5, 5 Seconds of Summer, and as I was slightly giving it away, 5 Finger Death Punch. Number 5, in his historic speech of 1941, Franklin D. Roosevelt proposed how many fundamental freedoms that people everywhere in the world ought to enjoy? 4. I did have them in front of me a minute ago, and then I've lost them again. But yeah, there were 4. So if you want to go and find out what he thought they were, go and have a look. Number 6, how many players were on each team in the Summer Olympics version of rugby at the 2016-2020 Olympics? There were 7. Question number 7, how many lords were leaping in the 12 days of Christmas? There were 10. Number 8, in basketball, a basket from inside the circle is worth how many points? It is 2. Number 9, complete the name of the chocolate brand. It's after 8. Actually, it is after 8 as well. And number 10, on an old style mobile phone, which number would bring up symbols when typing? It is the number 1. 1, then A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. There you go. After all these years, still not forgotten how to type on one of those. Right, put your scores up. Let us know how you're getting on. Beck will still be on social media, keeping you all entertained as she always does. So go on over and let her know how you're getting on, and she'll then forward them to me if I've got no signal. Well, not forward all of them to me, but she'll give me a rough idea of how everyone's getting on. But yeah, let us know across social how you are doing so far this evening. Still to come, a connections round and general knowledge. Now, your connections round, I think I have done this before. No, Alan, it is not Monopoly. Mr. Alan Jackson, it's not Monopoly. I do think I've done this before. However, as I said, because I've rejigged all of Colin's answers that he sent me saying that he got 48 out of 50, I've run with it. So if it seems familiar, I mean, the questions will be different. I've not gone back to the previous one to refer to them. So the questions will be different. There'll be some pictures and stuff in there as well. But yeah, it might be glaringly obvious quite early on. So that one there and that one there. But yeah, it will still be, as always, 9 questions. Question number 10. What links all of the answers together? So let's see. Oh, ready? Question number 1. So according to the title of a song by Sir Mix-a-Lot, Baby Got What? So according to the title of a song by Sir Mix-a-Lot, Baby Got What? Number 2, what TV show features the Beast, the Vixen, and the Dark Destroyer? So what TV show features the Beast, the Vixen, and the Dark Destroyer? Number 3, a group of prisoners forced to do menial tasks together were called a road gang, or what other kind of gang? So a group of prisoners forced to do menial tasks together were called a road gang, or what other kind of gang? Number 4, the date of which an event took place or an institution was founded becomes its what every year? That's what I'm missing on the end of that. The date of which an event took place or an institution was founded becomes its what every year? Too far. For those of you who've got us on mute, just to clarify it. Number 5, which word is missing from the nursery rhyme? A pocket full of posies. A what? A what? We all fall down. Which word is missing from the nursery rhyme? A pocket full of posies. A what? A what? We all fall down. Number 6, this is called a theatre in the what? So this is called a theatre in the what? Number 7, Mr. T was well known for saying he wasn't getting onto what transport device? I know there are people repeating this saying now over and over again around the country. Mr. T was well known for saying he wasn't getting onto what transport device? Just picture people just doing that saying now in the voice and probably getting cushions thrown at them or really dodgy looks. Number 8, this is called coffee what? So this is called coffee what? Number 9, name the cartoon villain. So name the cartoon villain for number 9. And finally, number 10, what links all of those 9 answers together? Beck will be happy because she'll actually have got the connection. I don't think she's got a connection round for a good few weeks without a very big hint from me in our WhatsApp. Well done, Beck. I'll say well done now. I mean, I'm a couple of days away from you actually finding out and me getting a message from you to tell me that you've done it. But well done, Beck. So we'll finish then, as we always do, with 10 random general knowledge questions, kicking off with this for number 1. What 3-letter acronym is text or online speak for expressing anger, impatience, or surprise without actually swearing? So what 3-letter acronym is text speak for expressing anger, impatience, or surprise without actually swearing? Number 2, who is this? So who is this for number 2? I'm not quite sure why you put this as an answer, Colin, but number 3, azure, cornflower, royal, and navy are all shades of which colour? Azure, cornflower, royal, and navy are all shades of which colour? Number 4, what is the name of the red liquid that circulates in the arteries and veins carrying oxygen? Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. What is the name of the red liquid that circulates in the arteries and veins carrying oxygen? Number 5, name the TV show pictured here. Name the TV show pictured here for number 5. Number 6, what word describes someone going very angry? Or it's a word relating to projectiles. So what word describes someone going very angry or a word relating to projectiles? Number 7, in football, the penalty area is also known as the what yard box? So in football, the penalty area is also known as the what yard box? Number 8, name the games console pictured here. So name the games console pictured here for number 8. Number 9, escargot is the French word for which shelled gastropod? 2, 1. In the Discord server now, Colin has gone and I put one of those words as the answer. Yeah, I know, but escargot is the French word for which shelled gastropod? I had to tweak it. And your final question for tonight, number 10. What can be Python, Python, Viper, or Cobra? So what can be a Python, Viper, or Cobra? What are they types of? Again, don't overthink it. Oops, excuse me. Don't overthink it. So there you go. That is all your questions for this evening for this pre-recorded Thursday night. We'll take another short break and all the questions will be up on the website as long as Bex remembered to put the link up. I'm sure she will have done. But all the questions will be up on the website shortly. So yeah, I'm going to take a short break now. When we come back, we'll give you all the answers. I need to be on that one there. Okay, I'll see you after this. Right. Don't know why the countdown didn't come on then. Just in the break there, because I live record everything, so I push the button and let it run. I don't edit those bits in afterwards. I live record it. Just sat there because for you guys in a minute, it's going to be thanks very much for watching. See you soon. Take care. See you on Saturday. But for me, I'm going straight into the Saturday record. So I was just doodling some. If you play on Saturday, you'll know I've been doing childish drawings. So that's what I'm doing for your second breaks. I'm just finishing those off in the breaks. So yeah, you've got some of my drawings and doodles are back for Saturday night. But yeah, I can't remember what I was going to say. Oh yeah, answers. Yeah, I'll give you the answers in a sec. But yeah, if you're at the Formula One this weekend, give us a shout. Let us know across social, and I'll try and say hello to people while we're wandering around. And if you're at this Formula One and don't want to get in touch, but see me wandering around, come and say hello. No problem at all. So yeah, we're getting there tomorrow. Well, for you. In fact, actually, by the time you watch this, be about 6 hours, 7 hours will have been there by now. But for all I know, we might have a big group of us crowded around a phone watching it on the campsite. Who knows? But yeah. Right, let me get onto the right screens. That one drop down to that go to that, and that go to that. Let's see. So 20 answers still to come, plus your tiebreaker as well if you need it. But let's see how you did with the final part of the quiz tonight. Kicking off with your connections round. So number one, according to the title of a song by Sir Mix-a-Lot, Baby Got What? Baby Got Back. Number two, what TV show features the Beast, the Vixen, and the Dark Destroyer? It is The Chase. Number three, a group of prisoners forced to do menial tasks together were called a road gang or a chain gang. Number four, the date of which an event took place or an institution was founded becomes its anniversary. Number five, which word is missing from the nursery rhyme? A pocket full of posies, a tissue, we all fall down. Number six, this is called a theatre in the round. Number seven, Mr. T was well known for saying he wasn't getting onto what transport device it was, plane. I'm not going to do it. Number eight, this is called Coffee Mate. Number nine, name the cartoon villain even. That is Shredder from the Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles. Heroes in a half shell. Turtle power. But Shredder is the answer that will get you the point. And finally, number 10, what links them all together? Paper. They're all paper. Well, the word paper can go in front of them or behind them, etc. Paper Shredder, Papermate, the pen, the stationery brand, etc., etc. And your final 10 then, general knowledge. Number one, what three-letter acronym is text speak or online speak for expressing anger, impatience, or surprise without actually swearing? It's WTF. I'm not going to say out loud what it stands for. Number two, who is this? That is Johnny Ball. Number three, azure, cornflower, royal, and navy are all shades of which colour? It is blue. Number four, what is the name of the red liquid that circulates in the arteries and veins carrying oxygen? It is blood. Number five, name the TV show. That is the Transformers. Again, robots in disguise. I know, the kids' TV from the 80s and 90s is just not lost on me. Number six, what word describes someone going very angry? Or a word relating to projectiles? It is ballistic. In football, number seven, the penalty area is also known as the 18-yard box. Number eight, name the games console. That is a Nintendo Switch. Number 9, escargot, or escargot is the French word for which shelled gastropod? It is snail. And number 10, what can be python, viper, or cobra? It is snake. They're all different types of snake. So, tot your scores up. How have you got on? 50 points available for you in total. Colin, how did you do considering you gave me the answers? But then I shuffled them around. How did you get on? How many of the answers that you gave me did you actually remember that you'd given me as well? Right, if you need a tiebreaker now, if you were listening to Zoe's show this morning, as in your world this morning, what I normally do, if I don't use the tiebreaker on the show, I then use it on a Thursday night. Now, I couldn't exactly do that. I kind of put myself into a corner and thought I've maybe have messed this up. So if you were listening to Zoe's show this morning, it wasn't Zoe, it was Vernon. But if you're listening to the show this morning and I had to use the tiebreaker, you'll already know the answer to this. However, your tiebreaker is this. Wimbledon is currently taking place, but what is the fastest ever recorded serve at the championships in miles per hour? Now, again, if this has been broken in the last couple of days since I recorded this, well, kind of tough, really. So before the championships started, what was the fastest ever recorded serve at the championships in miles per hour? It was set in 2010. Knowing my luck, someone's broken it in the couple of days since I've recorded this. Yeah, that'd be really awkward. Okay, your answer then in 3. 148 miles an hour. I don't really think that can be beaten, to be honest. But yeah, 148 miles an hour is recorded in 2010, and I cannot remember the guy's name off the top of my head, and I'm not digging into where I wrote it now. But go and have a look if you really want to know who it was. That one there. That is it. That is all of your questions for this evening. So thank you very much for playing along as always. Let us know how you got on. And again, thank you to Colin for giving me all the answers for tonight's quiz, which I then hacked to pieces and turned it into, found the questions and just shuffled it all around. So thank you very much to him. Yeah, let us know how you got on across social. Be back pre-recorded on Saturday night. So again, if you found tonight's, you'll find Saturdays, no problem. Usual fun of the fair, 50 questions and 2 things for your different breaks as well. Other than that, back live next Thursday night, and then for the next 7 weeks, I think it is, or it might be 6 weeks, the next 6 Thursdays will be back live, and then there's only one more this year as it stands where I need to pre-record, where we're going on a family holiday. Sarah, Jack and I are going away for a few, well, we're going away for a few nights. So there'll be one in August that I'll have to pre-record. But 3 pre-recorded Thursday quizzes in 2.5 years. It's not bad. That is it from me. So I'm now off to go and pre-record Saturday's quiz, so it's a bit weird going back to back. But for you guys, you've got a couple of days break, and we'll see you on Saturday. Thanks for playing as always. Stalling because I'm trying to find on that one. Yeah, thanks for playing as always. We'll see you soon. As always, take care and stay safe.